friends, and welcome back for more of that old Dark Souls. Dank Souls, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. So I know last time I closed out the episode saying that we were going to make our way back to Firelink. And we will. But we're not going to fight. I don't think we're going to fight a boss in this episode. I think this episode can be kind of seen as like a bonus episode, where kind of like the episode where we went through the Undead Asylum again. In that vein, it's kind of like a bonus episode of side stuff that's going to help us in the future, but it's not as immediately necessary side stuff. Like, we're not going to get something that's as useful as the rusted iron ring or anything like that. And what we're going to do, though, is we are going to kind of make our way around the swamp. We're going to get all the goodies that are around the swamp. There's a lot of them. I'll show you some decent farming spots for certain items, because the swamp is a good farming place for certain things. We're not going to worry too much about being poisoned. That's just a way of life down here. Being poisoned? Have you even been to Blight Town if you haven't been poisoned, bro? So the first thing on our list that we're going to grab out here is behind those bad boys over there. Let's try not to aggro these ones too, though. Fuck it, we'll fight this guy over here. Got some mosquito action going on. They're off in the distance. Fuck them. If they ain't coming over here, I ain't gonna be too worried about it. And what did we get our ass beat for? A great club. Now we fucking run. Of course, now the skeeters are over here. But fuck them. Keep moving. One of the worst things you can do out here is not keep moving. So you can see another item off in the distance there. We're kind of keeping our eyes peeled. Ooh, we got another enemy over there. One that we may not have seen before. So the big boys ain't giving chase no more. These slugs are a good farming point for green titanite shards. And large titanite shards. I think they're more likely to drop the green ones, but large is good too. This is kind of one of those things where it's like a good idea to have your Estus at 20 down here and have that bonfire kindled up for it, because like you're gonna be spending a lot of time walking around down here if you want to get everything, or if you want to farm these slugs for all they're worth. Or these leeches, really. They're really more giant leeches than anything. Careful, they might get you. I got some nommers on them. I'll tell you that. These boys got some nommers on them. There ain't even anything over there. So keep on moving. Like I said, the last thing you want to do out in this swamp is to stay still. You keep on moving, no matter what. Oh, did you drop something? No, he did not drop anything. Here we got another one. Remember, the lighting in Blighttown's garbage, so be ready for shit to just kind of come out of nowhere. It's not coming out of nowhere. It's coming from literally right in front of you. You just can't see it because the lighting here is garbage. We're not poisoned no more, which is nice. Here's another large titanite shard. If you're using standard weapons, these titanite shards are useful to have. They're upgrade materials. Just because I'm not using them necessarily doesn't mean they're bad to get. I'm not using them because I'm not using a weapon that uses them. That said, if I decide to choose my final armor set to be something that upgrades with them, I'll be glad I've got them. Alright, chug up real quick. They were all worshipping this item over here. It's a server. I believe that's a curved greatsword. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe we'll check it out. I ain't gonna do that right now, though. Oh, wait. You dropped something, didn't you? Large Titanite shard. There's some more of them. You just gotta wonder, how low, how deep are we? Because, like, at the very top, we came out of the bottom of a fucking sewer. Keep this ramp in mind. We're not going on it just yet, but keep it in mind. But it's like, how low are we? Like, what's the geography like here? You know, like, is Lordran up on a mountain or something? Here's a green Titanite shard. Hell yeah. And that looks like that's about it. We're gonna go ahead and rest up at that bonfire real quick, and then we're gonna come back to this ramp. You know what? Actually, no. Fuck it. There's a bonfire down here. We're not going to worry about that bonfire. What we are going to do is go ahead and chomp on some moss. We kind of want our health to stay at a decent spot. Not because there's like some super challenging enemies down here. There's not. I mean, there's that Hydra. You got the plank shield. Hell yeah. Slap that bad boy. Willy-nilly on that. Boom. Slap that bad boy. Ooh. Double secrets, 2 in a row. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. But here's the Great Hollow. I mentioned potentially checking it out. Figured since we're down here, I might as well. There's a very reasonable chance that when you go down here, that you'll die. Not trying to naysay, just, you know, it is what it is. This place is a platforming nightmare. We just got souls because the fucking bad guys can't even figure this shit out. So, what we're going to go ahead and do, we are going to rest at this bonfire. This bonfire is easy to get out of here from. So, while that respawns, whichever enemy fucking... Oh wait, we could probably level up. But while resting at the bonfire, probably respawned, or definitely respawned whatever died. It's okay. It's okay. We still got that medium roll, man. One day we'll get it. One day we'll get that light roll. Honestly, as long as we have medium roll when we finally find a suit of medium armor, it's like decent. So, the platforming here, like I mentioned, is very rough. There's a lot of items. Definitely a lot of items that can be obtained here. I don't see really the point of that. But I'm not going to get most of them. Look at that fucking... That's why. There's a bunch of basilisks in here. Fuck those guys. Oof. That's the end of the road there. Looks like we're going where that basilisk is. He ain't the only one either. They're really not that bad if you kind of keep your calm. And you gotta stay cool and be methodical about how you handle them. You can't just be charging around all willy-nilly panicking because they give you curse. Because if you panic about the curse, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna get that curse. Do you want the curse? I don't want the curse. So I keep my head level when I fight them. I try to anyway. And if you can keep your head level when you fight them, I'll tell you what. There is definitely... Trying to figure out how to platform this place and get all the items, it's a challenge. But there's some goodies in here, you know. I'm gonna try and grab what I can, but I'm gonna be honest with you, that might not be much. There's a crystal lizard down there. I think we spooked him, and he went along on his way. So, but yeah, platforming this place is rough. I don't know if like you're getting the I'm gonna fall to my death vibes, but I'm getting them. Okay, where do I go from here? To this ladder, I guess. That's a tall ass ladder. What the hell? And it looks like it's some pretty shoddy build quality. I'm gonna give this ladder a 5 out of 10. It earns points for being long, but loses a lot of the points that it earned. This is another 5 out of 10 ladder. They're losing the points that they're earning by being, well, rope ladders, really. So you see we got a basilisk over there. We're going to go handle him. We're going to keep a level head about it. And there you go. But yes, when you see them all charging over like that, alright, peace. I'll see you later. We will see them later. Alright, so there's just the two of them up here. So, in case you're wondering, there's a ladder around here somewhere to get down. So, right here. There it is. Yeah, you can kind of hear them. See, it only really gets rough, like right here, because they're at the bottom of the ladder doing their thing. Tactical ladder climbing. Tactical ladder climbing. Out of the air. I'm not messing with you boys. We earned that large soul. Don't think we're out of the woods yet. I'm pretty sure there's even more basilisks here in this place. But we are almost to the bottom. You see the mushrooms? Almost there. You just keep walking. There's a dead basilisk over there. Boy who learned. Now, these little mushroom guys are trying to get me with that cute little attack that they're doing. But they're cute, so I try not to really mess with them too much. Big ones are a little bit less cute, but they got like a really cool wind-up punch kind of thing that they do. Like, look at that mobster ass hat tilt he's got going on. Oh Jesus, there's kind of a lot of you guys, isn't there? And they just like they wind up that punch, they throw it. Oh, duh. And don't be fooled. They do a lot of damage. Those boys hurt. Alright, so here we go. We made it through the Great Hollow, more or less. Maybe? Yes. We've made it to Ash Lake. You see there's a bonfire right there. Do you hear that soundtrack? This place is beautiful. I truly love this place. I don't like him. But I do genuinely love Ash Lake. I think this place is gorgeous. Just look at it. Look at how beautiful it is. Like, I'm going to light this bonfire. I'm not going to rest at it, but I am going to light it. And we're going to go ahead and just appreciate the scenery. Like, it's so simple, but there's just something about it. Something about this place just absolutely demands respect, you know? the atmosphere is, in my opinion, the atmosphere gets completely nailed. This whole atmosphere of, this is, I believe, like the final resting place of a lot of dragons. And that's something of power, something that demands, like I said, demands respect. Alright, he seems to be interested in something else at the moment. So, we're gonna walk in here. Oh, I think he saw us. A dragon scale. You can run into the lake. It's deep. You'll die, but you can do it. There's also those guys. Uh-oh. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. These guys can be a pain in the butt, but I ignore them and just keep running. Use the sand dunes for cover and stay moving because this Hydra does not fuck around. Oh, he's switched side. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, there's a dragon scale over here, so that's cool. But we can't climb that steep of sand. Alright, he's a little closer than we like, but we just keep running. Just keep running. We're not going to try... I did say we're going to try and fight him. We're not doing it right now, but we will. Just not yet. A little bit of patience, my friends. There's something that we want to do first. Something important. There's a reason to be here. This place is valuable. Look at him just hiding in there, being a little twat. We're gonna keep on. Like, look at the sand drop-offs, man. Ooh, long range. And you don't really have a lot of room to properly, oh Jesus Christ, properly serpentine because of the shape of the sand dune. Alright, we very well should be safe in here. That did a lot of damage. I know I said I'm going to fight him, and I intend to keep that promise, but we should just be ready to lose them souls. Yes, we're safe here. This is the big thing here. Look at him. You want to talk about someone bad fucking ass. And we found another covenant. So we joined it. Because we're joining all the covenants. This is the dragon covenant. Remember when we were in the Undead Parish? And we saw that that little dragon eye icon on the ground? That's this is the covenant that was for. But look over here. Now, don't be alarmed. He completely doesn't care. But because he's a dragon, you can cut his tail off and get a dragon weapon. That's probably the big reason why we came down here. The dragon weapons are cool. I like to collect them. As with the one that we got from the Gaping Dragon and the Hellkite Drake, none of them scale with any of your stats. They have a flat amount of damage that they do. It's physical damage. But one thing that they do have that other weapons don't have is a sort of weapon art or dragon art or something. Whatever. I don't remember the official word that they used in Dark Souls. Let's see. Great mystical power will be unleashed when wielded with two hands. I believe that's what the one we just got to. Look at how long this Hydra is. And Hydras are technically dragons. So, he's technically a dragon. He's also technically a bitch. I say is if he can't just like two-shot the fucking life out of me. See, the thing is I have no real ranged combat capability, and so I would be completely relying on him getting close and doing his melee attack thing. Is he gonna do it though? He is. He is doing it. Alright. Slowly but surely, we're probably going to make a little bit of progress here. That tree right behind us, you can see a path up into it. Hell yeah, brother. There's stuff in there. If we succeed here, because I've already committed to this fight, if we succeed here, we'll be checking it out. Can you despawn or something? You're in the damn way. This is a difficult-ass enemy, I'll tell you that. He technically becomes less and less dangerous with every head you cut off, though. It's going to be a time-consuming fight, guys. I don't know any other way to put it. We're halfway there. You don't necessarily have to... Oh my god. The fucking damage. You don't necessarily have to cut off all of his heads to win the fight. You just have to do all the damage to him. Oh, you cuck. Oh, damn it. Oh, is this how we're doing this now? Yes. Get a little closer. It'd be great if this fucking stupid-ass enemy wasn't right here. Dead as hell. Man, I'm trying to make what little headway I can. These Hydras are hard to fight because, like, their movements are weird. They attack from shitty angles. And I have this stupid thing right next to me that I'm dealing with. We're doing pretty good damage though. So that's a good thing. There goes another head. It gets slightly safer. How many have we cut off? 2? Can you not with that? I'm trying to fight you man to man. Or woman to Hydra, really. There goes another head. We're getting there, guys. We're almost done with him. The Black Hydra is almost beaten. I don't think I've ever beat him without cheese in my entire life. It's amazing what being a content creator forces you to do for the sake of content. And if we beat him and then lose to the other Hydra, I'm going to be really, really disappointed. I'm not going to lie. There goes that head. You know what? Come on. Come on. There it is. 2 dragon scales and 10,000 souls for all that. I will let you decide if that's worth it or not. But we did it. He doesn't respawn. That's also worth noting. So anyway, I mentioned there's some stuff up here. One of the things up here, Jesus Christ, is the worst camera work in the entire game. Don't get caught off guard by it. There's also a basilisk right there, so it's like treacherous. Oh my god, we don't do hardly shit to that guy. He isn't really the one we're trying to kill. But now we're in it. That stamina damage. That damage in general. Oh man. Slow, it's a slow process. Can't backstab him, it looks like. How many souls do these guys give? That, 1,000 souls for that? You gotta be kidding. I don't think what we're looking for is right here. Maybe it is? Nah. I don't remember exactly where it is. But there's a greater magic barrier spell in there. For miracle casters, that's a big deal because it's a miracle. It's not a sorcery, and it gives you considerable magic resistance. Also, I can kind of see an item off in the distance. It's a little safer to go for now that we've taken care of the Hydra. Look at that big old skull. Whose skull do you think that is? Do you think it's a giant or a dragon? I think it's a giant. Personally. But it's got some pretty big chompers on there. So I don't know. It's pretty big. Like, it'd be a pretty big giant if it's a giant skull. So I think it may very well just be something else. Maybe it is an everlasting dragon skull. Oh, we got like a little phantom dude duking it out with the Hydra over there. Honestly, that's probably a better spot to fight him anyway. But we're going to grab this one last item and we're going to go ahead and homeward bone because fuck trying to get out the old-fashioned way. We have explored Ash Lake. We have explored the swamp. Now it's time to get the hell on out the swamp. Dragon scale. Man, if you're using a dragon weapon, this place is the fucking bee's knees. Because those are your upgrade items for dragon weapons. Like, when I play my Faith Caster, I use dragon weapons. So, that's useful for the particular dragon's weapon I like. I don't have it yet, but I will. I'm gonna get it. You guys will see. I'll let you know when I get it. And I'm probably not going to use it on this character. Maybe we'll revisit this game one day. Maybe I'll play a Faith character, and then we'll do it then. And you'll get the whole shebang about it. And you'll even get to see it in practice. But like playing a Faith caster in this first Dark Souls is kind of cheese. It's pretty easy, honestly. Alright, so we're carrying on, moving along. There's a couple other things I want to do really fast. But the first of those things is getting back to Blighttown, or back to Blighttown. Hello, that's where we're at. We got back to Blighttown just fine, thanks to that homeward bone. No, we want to get back to Firelink. A place that isn't putrid and disgusting. And full of these things, whatever the hell they are. I think these are some kind of chaos demon, honestly. I'm 100% just basing that on the mildest of similarities between Quelaag's spider legs and these things, and then also the fire. Which looks slightly different than the rest of the fire, kind of like most Chaos Fire in Dark Souls. Looks a little different than regular fire. Chaos Fire is great. It doesn't go out, ever, no matter what. It could even be argued that, what if the bonfire was Chaos Fire? Mm-hmm. Now there's a thought. There's some more stuff up here, though, to do. Before we leave, a quick little grocery list. You know what, you fucking mosquito. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Okay, first things first. So we're about to go and end those boys' whole career. Man's not poisoned. Look at this fucking nuts. And they're on the other side, too. There's one in there. We'll get to him. We want to deal with all of these guys. Listen to the sounds of my toxic darts. Okay, he ran away. Like a little bitch. We'll worry about him later. And there's those guys down there. Don't worry, they don't got thumbs. I gotta come in here though. Eat that, boy. Alright. We're almost done with Blighttown, guys, I promise. But we got a couple of items over here that we just want to get. Question of the day is, those two there. dog attack set. Didn't I see 2 more? Yeah, I did. I wonder why these dogs breathe fire and are also super small. Yeah, this is really the only reason we came over here. I know there's more dogs. It's not them, I promise. Just make sure nothing stupid happens. No, it's this item right here. You notice the item looks a little different? Firekeeper, so that's what I'm talking about. Let's go and get it. Go on and get it. Now we're gonna climb up this fucking ladder. 4 out of 10 ladder. Not very long, but at least it's made of steel. Alright, now we've already gone up the lift. So, like, we've dealt with all these guys. I think we've killed pretty much every blow dart guy in Blighttown. And that's like a personally satisfying thing to me. Because fuck those guys in particular. So, now, right here. Yeah, we would have wanted to get rid of those guys anyway, because our way out is right here. Now, your way out coming here is going to lead you to the Valley of the Drakes. If you recall, I showed you a tunnel that leads into Blighttown. We're going to be exiting through that tunnel. And remember, I've been going willy-nilly with treasure chests up to this point because there is not a single treasure chest up to this point in the game that is a mimic. I will show you guys the first mimic, and it's not this one. The key to the New Londo ruins. That's how you get out here. You grab that key, you make your way. Careful for some big old boys. I don't know why the backstab wasn't getting you. But okay. I still won. Here's another one. There's that backstab. Get him with that backstab. He ain't dead from that backstab. His homie's up there. Ooh. Finishing blow coming in clutch right there. Get him with the backstab. Spank him in the ass. Slap it twice. And put him to bed. You're grounded, mister. You got some poop? Some more poop. Cool. Poop. My favorite. We're not done yet. Like I said, this is a bonus episode. We're not going to do any bosses this episode or anything. But we're going to get introduced to Sen's Fortress by kind of showing you guys what happens if you kind of fuck up the first part. I'm not going to fuck up the first part per se, but the first part is a bridge with some guillotines on it. And if you fuck that part up, you get thrown down into a tar pit. The rusted iron ring will be really good to have in that tar pit. I almost walked right the fuck off. But the rusted iron ring will be really good to have in that tar pit. Just, if nothing else, for movement. But also for the 4 Titanite demons down there. There's 4 of them. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go down there and we're going to go ahead and kill all 4 of them. Because then that'll grant us 4 demon Titanites. And with 4 demon Titanites, you know what we can do, right? I think you know what we can do. I can upgrade my sword. Alright, so unfortunately, Our sweet baby girl firekeeper has been deceased. And as you can see, that asshole we rescued from the undead parish, Lautrick, he's nowhere to be seen. When I said fuck that guy early on, this is what I meant. He takes out my sweet firekeeper. Now what am I supposed to do about my bonfire? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to keep our hands on that. See, look, it's empty. There's no bonfire. You can't. I'll tell you what we're going to do, though. First, we're going to go say hi to Framped. Look at this big old dude with that mustache. Yes.
I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Craft, close friend of the great Lord Gloom, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening.
Bells.
I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
Yeah, sure.
Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Wind, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel.
There's a lot of lore going on. So yeah, that is like our next direction in the game. Like, the homie down at the bonfire itself, our crestfallen homie over there, we're gonna actually go talk to him. But he gives you your first direction if you talk to him. Alright, so I'm gonna say right now, if your pyromancy flame is low like mine, and you don't think you have the souls or soul items to really beef it up to plus 10 at least on you at the moment, and also if you really like Orientius, don't tell him about the Chaos Pyromancy. Just don't. Just don't. Bad juju. Because if you don't tell him, he'll hang out here. He'll be like, he'll be a little sad about it, but, you know, if you do, he'll go looking for the Chaos Flame. And I'll let you figure that out for yourself. We both should, my friend. Alright, so we're gonna beef this bad boy up a little bit. Alright. It's a big soul investment, so we're gonna use up all of our soul items we've been gathering. I know. Usually I reserve that for level ups. But this is special. Because we're committing to keeping the Pyromancy Flame equipped throughout the duration of this playthrough. And there's certain points, even though we haven't really been using it, there are going to be certain points where the Pyromancy becomes incredibly useful. And we're going to get some really cool Pyromancies, honestly. We already have one of them. We have the Great Chaos Flame. Great Chaos Fireball. That thing's fucking awesome. It takes up 2 slots, has 4 casts, so it's a little rough, but, like, it does a lot of damage. The damage potential is incredible on it, and especially against something that's stationary. Ugh. It's rude to stationary enemies. So, yeah, we're gonna crank on our Pyromancy Flame. We're gonna level that bitch up. I may do some off-camera grinding, just to continue leveling that shit up. 12,000 to get it to plus 10.
Well, not bad.
But it's fine for now. Plus 9 is plenty for our devices. We're going this way, though. Oh, wait. I just said we were going to talk to the crestfallen boy. Let's go see what he's got to say. Let's see how he feels about recent events.
Did you ring the second bell?
Yes.
That is incredible, unexpected. You have a new problem.
Your haircut?
It's yours. And its breath is indecent. This is no laughing matter, I tell you.
I think it's pretty funny.
Damn. That's stench. And I was really beginning to like it, maybe it's time I do something about it.
Alright. So now he's a little bit pissy. But that's okay. Petrus the Thorlin is still just chilling out. Not really doing much. And up we go. Hey, smash that bell button. Someone did it, did you? Alright. We're just gonna walk straight through here. Nothing to see here, nothing to really worry about. We are gonna take you down. Ooh, Parry King. Ugh. In the fucking face. Some of the weapon parries are pretty brutal. Oh, there we go. There we go. The fact that she grabs the top of his head to hold him in place for that big swing at the end is just... It's a nice attention to details. It really is. And hey, just because we a girl, we don't fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Well, you think just because we don't got proper armor on that, you know, we ain't shit? Let me say something to you. You ain't shit if you think that way. Oh, I never kindled this bonfire, apparently. Let's fix that. We'll just use one of our 27 humanities. This is why I farmed for humanities. 100% the reason. Also, don't use your Firekeeper souls or your boss souls as a regular item, because they have other purposes. The Firekeeper souls, we've already gone through their other purpose in the sense of upgrading your Estus flask. And the boss souls, we will find the important boy who makes it so that you can use them to make weapons. We'll be finding him soon. But for right now, we gotta learn about Sen's Fortress. And are we gonna learn today? This place is rough. I don't always like it. Sometimes I do. Usually I don't. There's a lot of goodies here. There's an NPC to rescue here. We're gonna try and get everything, but we'll see. Hang to the side. Come back to the middle. And back up. Back it up. Back it up. And now, fun with booby traps. Your timing with each other is just immaculate. So, there are no hollows to fight here, just man serpents. And those boys can be a bit tough. They can be a bit rough. A little rootin', maybe a little tootin'. But there ain't nothing you can't handle. If I can handle it, you can handle it, right? I mean, come on. I immediately assume that everybody watching these videos is better at whatever game than I am. So there he is. Look at his big ass. We're going to start that bitch off hitting him with a plunge. There's multiple places where you can get knocked off here into this pit, and all of them are covered by at least one Titanite demon. But as you're seeing, the Titanite demons aren't exactly the worst thing you could be stuck fighting. Alright, well, obviously neither of us can fight each other. I'm sure somebody's wondering why I'm not using 100% defense shield. It's the stamina regen on the grass shield, the grass crest. There's also a rare chance that one of these guys will drop the weapon they're using, their Titanite catch pole. And it's a pretty cool weapon. There's nothing extremely, like, super duper interesting about it, per se, but it is a cool weapon. Yeah, see, that's a different spot you can get knocked off. So 2 Titanite demons down. You just casually walk over here. You might get booped once. Oh, you hate to see it. Oh, he almost killed me through the fucking shield. It is worth mentioning, the ones here on this side are stronger. A little tougher, a little stronger. Through the fucking shield. He don't care. It's a method. We accidentally aggroed the second one. Alright, we died. It happens. Those 2 are noticeably stronger than the other 2. But we did find some souls of some brave warriors. That hits the spot. That hits the spot exactly where we wanted it to. That lets us come all the way down here. And do the thing. We are already at +3. We're about to be able to get a +4 once we're done with those bad boys. And at that point, it's just a matter of getting to +5. Which we'll already be on the way towards. Actually, though, first of all, we're going to go ahead and move that. And we're going to actually take the rest of these souls, and we're going to buy arrows. Andre Avastora sells arrows.
Well, you seem to need anything for it. You get yourself minor.
It is nice, though, that we have enough weight capacity that we can equip the bow. And maintain our medium roll. So that's a nice thing. Because I'm going to be honest with you, we're probably going to kind of cheese. We're going to range cheese those last ones. At least the first of those last two. Alright, remember, booby trap. Remember, jump back a couple times so you don't get got. And trigger the trap on them. Also remember the fact that we're using a bigger weapon than they are, technically. Almost, anyway. If you're using any kind of great sword, it's got a lot of stagger, a lot of poise damage. Compared to like a regular straight sword or something. It's not going to have the most poise damage, but it does have pretty solid poise damage. Honestly, right there's probably the most ideal spot to land. Oh, there's 3 of those ladies up there. Oh, you know, you make your way. Really? Can you not with the melee shit? Can't you see I'm trying to cheese you? Oh, can you not? I'm gonna definitely cut this down. Especially because, like, it might not even fucking work. So I'll come back after I'm done with this, either giving up on it or dying from it. Alright. We have taken care of that. That was a long little cheese. We're gonna go ahead and compress it down for y'all. You guys already know. I ain't gonna make you sit through that whole thing. And I think I'm gonna compress it down a little bit harder than I compressed down that grind. That's just a bunch of people celebrating. Congratulations, random people. But yeah, Bit of a slog there, dealing with that first one. The second one was a little bit more fun. Switching styles mid-combat, switching between the bow and the great sword. This boy right here. He apparently fell. Now he's gonna stop at the top of the fucking ladder and wait for us like a twat. You're susceptible to fall damage too, ain't you, bud? Ooh, secrets. We're almost done with this episode, my friends. Don't you be staring at things you ain't supposed to be staring at. You dig? We still got some arrows left. Let's see if we can't get him from outside of aggro. Yeah, that's definitely not outside of aggro. Wait, there it is. Alright, I'll fast forward this. I'll stop fast forwarding it if anything interesting happens, like he decides to come over here and try and kick my ass. Speak soon. Alright. I will have completely cut that part out altogether because it was a lot more boring than the other one. A lot more boring. So, but he gave us a Titanite chunk and a hell of a view. No wonder he didn't want us up here. Not only do you have access to this gigantic chain wrapped up in a smaller chain, but you have this view, man. Good Lord. That's a hell of a view. And that's all we wanted to do in Sen's Fortress. Honestly. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. At all, really. Obviously, we've got to go through the actual Sen's Fortress puzzles and everything else still, but we're going to start on that next episode, so I'm not going to do it right now. I think the last little treat that we're going to do, I'm going to cut, and then we're going to smash back to me walking into and then fighting Havel the Rock. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna cut and then smash back to me fighting the Blue Hydra, and then we'll fight Havel, and that'll put an end to a very, very long episode of just doing things that need to get done. Make no mistake, these are all things that we have to get done. Alright, we need 3 more of those bad boys to finish our weapon off. 397 base damage, lads. That is not bad. That's going to be pretty solid. Adding in with the toxic. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut now. While I'm cut, I'm going to go ahead and talk to Laurentius, finish upgrading my Pyromancy Flame to plus 10, and then go and fight Havel and the Hydra. And we are back. That right there is the way up to the thing, the bonfire and all that. We've already gone down that way to go fight the one Black Knight. There's some items out here. There's some crystal golems. It's our first time seeing crystal golems. And of course, there's the big blue Hydra. These crystal golems aren't too hard, but you know, like with most enemies, you don't really want to be too arrogant about how you fight them, because they've got some pretty powerful attacks. I like their tood. Can we hit him? Yes, we can. We want to lure them all away from the Hydra so we can fight the Hydra without them coming up and punching us in the back of the head. That would be the ideal thing to do. It's not about doing the damage with the bow. Oh. That takes care of that, I guess. Alright, let's try that guy again. Alright, here he comes! The Hydra took care of the other one for us. Hell yeah, we still get full Souls credit too. That's what I'm talking about. Got the Pyromancy Flame to +10. We are at the Gravelord Sword +4. So, you might be noticing that our damage is staying a little bit ahead of the curve. And more or less, we're managing to maintain our status as being competitive against our enemies, despite having no levels in any aggressive stats. No strength, no intelligence, no dexterity, none of that garbage. No. All of our levels are in fucking stamina. Can you not disrespect me like this? You damn doo-doo head. The disrespect. The fucking disrespect by this Hydra. Alright, hang on. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We're ready to get disrespected by this fucking Hydra again. I don't know what the fuck you were aiming at that time, bud. See, this is going a lot easier now that you're not disrespecting the shit out of me. I'll be back to the disrespect, huh? Be careful when you're fighting these guys. You don't want to accidentally walk off a ledge to your death. You're not having a great time in this guys, are you? I'm just gonna shoot him the rest of the way because that head's not gonna go anywhere where I can actually reach it. Because he's got to find some way to disrespect me, huh? And that's gonna be that. He's gonna die. I'm gonna have killed both the Hydras. I already killed the black one. You're just a shitty little blue one. What you gonna do to me? Huh? You might have a better chance if you get your shit together and start attacking me attacking in a way that might actually fucking hit me. But like, you know, the last head left is the stupid head. Ugh, jeez. Because like it's attacking into the deep end. I can't go there without dying. So like, sure, technically in a way it's kind of smart. But in another way, it's kind of like not. Because like, it's kind of smart in the sense that, oh, well, maybe he might go ahead and step off into that deep end, drown, and there's lunch. That's reasonable. But it also might go, oof. I think the knight armor, because it's heavy armor, I think the knight armor may very well, he's got good poise. But it may put us out of our medium roll. So we still got a medium roll there. We're still in a medium roll. Okay. We got poise and we got medium roll. Guys, would you look at that? We have actual fucking armor now. We're not keeping this. I don't like this armor. But as promised, we are gonna go and fight Havel. He's right behind this door. Oof. I said right behind that door. I didn't mean it literally. Damn. The disrespect. He stood. He didn't stand in the middle of that room waiting for an honorable fight. He was like, nah. You know those 12-year-olds that do PvP? I'm one of those. Alright. Havel. I'm gonna go ahead and get back there. We'll be right back again, guys. That was just such disrespect. Alright. Havel is actually kind of a challenge, though. You can backstab him. You can backstab him. He's vulnerable to bleed. He's vulnerable to poison, to toxic. He does have his vulnerabilities. Another vulnerability of his is that he's kind of slow and easy to backstab. And because we do so much damage, he just... See, when you don't disrespect me, you don't stand a chance. I understand now. I understand why Havel went into that like a bitch the first time. Because he knew. And we still got a damn medium roll. Honestly, with this armor, we're going to maintain a damn medium roll. Alright, folks. I think I've occupied enough of your time at this point. We have gotten a pretty good amount of stuff done. Actually, we got some actual body armor for a change. Look at this shit. Look at that. Actual, real armor. With a face only a mother could love. Thankfully, I'm the mother of this situation and I love it. I just slapped the webcam I'm using as a microphone. I'm sorry if that sounded terrible. But, we got real armor. We upgraded our weapon. We finally got around to getting some real upgrades on our pyromancy flame. So we got that going for us. Remember, guys, upgrade your gear. Like I was saying earlier, we have done nothing to level our aggressive stats. Other than getting them to the point where we can one-hand this Gravelord sword. I'm going to put one more point into dexterity with my next level so I can use the longbow instead of being stuck with the short bow, because it's just better. But, because moving forward, whether you like it or not, there's just going to be more archery. More things that you want to fight from a distance rather than up close, because life is just easier that way sometimes. And like, you know, whether or not you like it, that's kind of just how it is. But the next step of the adventure is Sense Fortress. Based on the way Dark Souls is constructed, Blighttown is your first introduction to like a truly an area that's definitely a challenge, like a real challenge. As far as level design goes and enemy placement, like everything up to that point is a challenge to a certain degree. But Blighttown is the first truly challenging place, and Sense Fortress is a perfect follow-up to it because it's a very challenging place. It is considered by most, maybe not most, but a lot of people seem to consider it to be the most difficult area in the game. That is the first place where you encounter a mimic, for example. So, and then after that, it's on to more golden skies. With the golden skies, then Orlando. And we also have to decide on a few things in the relatively near future. More directly after we finish Anne Orlando, beat Ornstein and Smog, Smoff, however you say that, his name. And then get the Lord Vessel. Once we get the Lord Vessel, we unlock fast travel. So we're right on the cusp. A couple more episodes and we'll be zipping around, teleporting from place to place. And I won't have to do so much goddamn cutting and off-camera running around to get shit done. You guys will be able to see more things because we'll be able to just teleport places and do it. It's not like Dark Souls 2 or 3 where you can teleport to literally any bonfire, but it's good enough. Honestly, I prefer the way fast travel works in this game in the sense that it doesn't let you have every single access point, and it also requires you to unlock it at about the midway point of the game. So, yeah. Once you get the Lord Vessel, that's when the second half of the game really starts. That's when you start fighting the really hard bosses. That's right. We haven't even really been fighting any challenging bosses yet either. Like, I think the most challenging boss technically would be the Gaping Dragon that we've come up across. Because Quelaag's not difficult. The Minotaur, the Taurus Demon, and the Capra Demon, they're not particularly difficult. They're gimmicky, you know. The Stray Demon and the Asylum Demon are literally the same thing, just one has more moves and health and damage. But yeah, I don't think anything's really been particularly hard. The Bell Gargoyles can be a challenge if you don't know what you're doing, but we're a little over-equipped for most of the stuff that we've been up against. That's also worth bearing in mind. Proper preparation can make something very challenging otherwise feel very simple. Bell Gargoyles are a lot harder when you don't kill them in 5 hits. I'll just say that. And I'll also say this. There's a lot of ways to prepare for a lot of things that are going to be up against us coming forward, but probably the most reliable way is to make sure you do a lot of damage. And we still haven't quite hit that point in the game where the Gravelord Sword doesn't feel kind of overpowered. And honestly still kind of does. It may not be one-shotting every mob, but the Man Serpents are difficult anyway. They're not what I would refer to as a normal mob. They're an exception that adds challenge to Sense Fortress. But anyway, I digress. This episode has gone on long enough. Thank you guys if you're still here. If not, well, and it don't matter what I say because you ain't here no more. So, for those of you who've stuck around, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, slap the bell. This one was a bit of a doozy. We got a lot done, but we didn't make any real progress. If that makes sense. Like I said at the beginning, it's kind of a bonus episode. I just wanted to upgrade my weapons, my equipment, and tie up a couple more of those loose ends that I had mentioned wanting to tie up earlier. And that, I think, will be that, my friends. I will see you next time.